Yeah, it's that time of year. Time to get ready for, we know what is coming really soon. A lot of this. So part of the process for me is getting the lawn prepared, and this is Scott's winterizer. I've used it almost every year. I did not use it last year, and I did notice a difference in the spring. Now, whether that was weather conditions, I don't know, but it does seem to help the lawn weather the winter, and most importantly, in coming back in the spring. So we're gonna do that. Gonna cut the grass first, and then put the winterizer on, and going to put snowplow stakes up, a bunch of stuff around. Got to get the generator ready, filling gas cans, an awful lot in this video about getting ready for a Buffalo winter and lake effect snow. Hey, if you enjoy our videos, we sure would appreciate a thumbs up. And to those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much, and we sure welcome new subscribers to the family. Thank you for watching. Oh, this is dirty. Hey, did you ever try pounding one of these in? Yeah, you're not gonna do it. I usually would just push them in, and you know, invariably till the ground froze, they'd fall out all over the place. Here's a really cool idea. And this is just a 3/4 inch, maybe 5. I can't remember what size pipe this is, but just so that the stake goes into and leaves a little bit protruding, allows you to then pound it in the ground. I can't take any credit for this. Neil Koch, Dig Drive DIY, if you've watched his YouTube channel, it's one of my favorite channels. I think Neil said he learned it from either a viewer or his dad. His dad is brilliant. Could have been his dad. It wasn't me, I can tell you that. Somebody a lot smarter than me, which isn't hard to do. Hey, for those of you that are saying, this guy's crazy, it's October, worrying about snowplow stakes. If you Google the October surprise in Buffalo, New York, yeah, you'll see it's not too early. Now, do we get snow in October? I think it was October 16th, 7-8 years ago. Is that normal? No. But we did get about a foot of snow, and just to give you an idea, that's beautiful, isn't it? Autumn in western New York, big oak tree. You can see my maples are turning. But the problem is, and was on in the middle of October for the October surprise, is that we got about a foot of snow, and you know, which we get a foot of snow, it's no big deal. We got it cleared in half a day. The problem is the trees were still foliated. So what happened was, and that's not the way Mother Nature designed it. The leaves are supposed to be gone. All this wet snow sat on the leaves, broke branches, brought trees down, brought power lines down, and it was an absolute literal disaster for several days getting power restored, not to mention losing some of our really big and beautiful trees. All by way of saying I'd rather be prepared. So we don't get as cold as they do in the Midwest. We don't get as many days with sub-zero temperatures, but it does get cold. So one of the things obviously is hoses. I mean, you just saw me go in the basement and shut off the hose bibs. They're supposed to be the antifreeze, but I just don't trust it. But hose carts. Over here I've got the hose that went to the garden for the watering system. All that's got to come in. This is the best hose cart I've ever owned. Did get it on Amazon. I can't remember the manufacturer, but if you want to know, put down in the comments. I'll get you the information on it. I've had it a few years. It holds up. It works really good, but it's winter, so it's got to go in. So one thing my son and I did this morning, I didn't film it, but I wanted to give some props to this dryer vent cleaning system. And I gotta tell you, it was fantastic. Worked great. Has a couple different brushes in it. Has, I think it's 30 feet of rod to go through your dryer vent. I think this was under $30 at Amazon, and it's made by Blue Sea, it looks like. And yeah, highly recommend it. Works great. Dryer vent's cleaned out. So that's just another thing I can check off the list. Well, as you can see, I'm losing the leaf battle, but that's not why I'm doing this. The grass needed to be cut. It's October 23rd. It's almost 70 degrees out at noon. Pretty incredible. Trying to get the leaves off, get the grass cut, get the leaves off the lawn so that I can put the winter fertilizer down. We've got some weather coming. It's supposed to be gusts 40, 50 miles an hour, so it's going to bring down a lot more of these leaves, which is fine with me. Let's get it done. Hey, if you have not gotten one of these yet, it's magnetic. They're awesome. It holds it so well, I don't even put a counter pit on the other side. All right, so we're going to put the winterizer on. Hey, yesterday Tess got home from work, and I had told her that yesterday morning I had some errands to run and went and got some coffee, and it was about 70 degrees. All the leaves changing, absolutely beautiful. I just felt so blessed to be here. And you know, one of the questions that I have had on this channel, because I've mentioned that I lived in Florida, is what are you doing in Buffalo? Matter of fact, Anthony, one of our viewers, a little bit different take. Normally when I get that, it's from people that live up north and can't understand why anybody would want to live up north versus Florida. And Anthony was a little different situation in that he lives in Florida, and he was talking about, him and his family are talking about moving up north. So I moved to Florida, was down there over 20 years. Born and raised here in Western New York. Why did I do it? Well, chasing the almighty dollar. Had an opportunity to get in the mortgage business. It was very, very good to me and my family, made a great living. But the whole time there, I wanted to be here. I love the change of seasons. I'm not a boater, I'm not a fisherman. I like being outdoors, doing what I'm doing now. In Florida at 95 degrees, it just was never fun for me. So we did, we moved back up here where I was born and raised. Funny though, Tess, who most of you have met if you watch our channel, was born in the Philippines. The first time she ever saw snow was in January of 2018, on her birthday as a matter of fact. We flew here to look at the house. We put a contract on this house, and we were here 4 days, and it never got above 4 degrees. Which, by the way, is really unusual. For everybody thinks Buffalo, Western New York is so cold because we get the snow, and we do get the snow. But we don't get the deep cold like the Midwest does. That was very, very unusual. But I have to tell you, 4 degrees, never seen snow. I thought, well, I messed this up. There's no way. Her only response to the weather was, "This is beautiful. This is a winter wonderland." Then she asked me, "Why are all the trees dead?" Because again, from the Philippines to Florida, she was not used to deciduous trees. And really, we laugh about it to this day. We'll drive around in the winter, and she'll say, "Look at all these dead trees." Hey, there's no right or wrong answer, no right or wrong place to live. There's 20 million people in Florida that love it. Well, 20 million people that live it, some of them don't. My kids, my grandkids are there. Since I left in 2018, they've been through 3 hurricanes. I don't miss that. We don't really have natural disasters per se up here. We don't have hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes and volcanoes, all of which, by the way, all 4 of those things, my wife had experienced in the Philippines. Yeah, we get our snow. But for the most part, if you're smart, don't do anything stupid, you're going to be okay, you're not going to die. Yeah, that's just my take. That's why we're here. Love it every day. You know, what I am a praying man. I'm not going to get preachy, but what I pray for more than anything else, even above my family's well-being, is wisdom. And I am fond of saying, or I wish I knew then what I know now. But I'm here now. Tess, the 3 kids are here. We love it. And hey, maybe we are crazy. I don't know. But all right, let's get this on the lawn. Got to beat this weather. You can hear the wind already picking up on the barn. So I was thinking, and I mentioned about praying for wisdom. I was thinking about my grandmother the other day. The greatest generation, and they absolutely were the greatest generation. I don't know that we'll ever see another generation like that. I don't want to be the old man, get off my lawn, but I just can't picture the younger generation today going through what they did and handling it the way they did. The Depression, World War II. My grandmother, like a lot of other housewives, left their chores at home, or actually didn't leave them because somebody had to do them. They did them, and they went into the factories for the war effort. But I was thinking about her and thinking, in her lifetime, this is amazing to me, in one person's lifetime, she was alive for Orville and Wilbur Wright, Kitty Hawk, the very first airplane, and the landing on the moon. I just find that astounding. In one person's lifetime, actually, she went through World War I. She was very, very young then. The Depression, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and the other conflicts. I remember in like 1990 or so, with the first Gulf War, and if you're old enough then to remember, gosh, it's amazing that that's 34 years ago now, the amount of patriotism was awesome. And I remember asking my grandmother, geez, Nana, we're Italian, so we called her Nana, is this what it was like in World War II? She says, kind of. The difference is, and I don't remember her exact words, but they all had skin in the game. First of all, they had loved ones over there, loved ones dying, but also they were doing what they could do for the war effort at home. Like I said, working in the factories, different drives, aluminum drives, and whatever they could do to help, they were doing. Yeah, they were the greatest generation. All right, let's get the rubble done. There's the Hemi. So I can't talk about getting ready for winter without getting the Rebel ready. And check the fluids, check the tires, and I don't know, we'll see what other trouble we can get into. You know, I had experience with the Hemi before. As I mentioned, I had a 2020 Ram before this one. Never had an issue with it except one electrical problem, which is what caused me to sell it. Well, oil looks pretty clean and we're full. I will be getting it changed here in the next couple weeks though for winter. I was really excited about these tires, the aggressive tread pattern. I really thought that these were going to be good tires in the ice and the snow. And yet, I've been reading in some online forums, some guys hate these tires and say they're no good in the snow. Now what I have noticed is when it's raining, the back tires do break pretty easy. I hope that's not the case. I don't want to replace these tires. They still got plenty of tread left in them. Any experience, guys? Any way to help me out with that, please? Well, that about wraps it up for today. I've told you guys I'm an anal guy, so this is my list, couple legal pages long that I do every year. I do this in the fall and I do it in the spring. Just getting things ready. I just like to be organized. I don't like to forget anything. There's a lot on the list that I've checked off, some today with you guys, but there's a lot left to go. We sure appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate those that have subscribed. If you have subscribed in the past, please make sure that you're still subscribed, and we always appreciate thumbs up. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time on Tractors in Life.